Bro, I really don't know why people be shitting on Dragon Ball Super like it's not one of the best competing anime out right now. Like, nobody's competing with it. Come on, bro, ain't nobody fucking with us. Bro, Super Saiyan Blue.
Oh, brother, this guy
Alright, so quick check-in. Am I the only one who gave this chapter a 10 out of 10 after seeing Anri's prepossessing face all over my screen? Just asking, because I don't want to be alone on this. I mean, do y'all care for me asking this?
Nope.
Should I just get to the review?
Yes.
Which is the reason why you clicked on the video? Okay, my bad. So this chapter starts off with this fat ass who I'm not even going to try and say his name. We just gonna call him Mr. Krabs, running into his office with all this talk about the economy and the effect on some
Easy money.
The starting text says, money, money, money. With BLUELOCK in motion, this means it's Mr. Krabs' win. And with whatever the hell he's trying to do, imitating the Isagi knee slide celebration, the football media is currently going nuts. Isagi trending at 31k tweets and Kaiser with 19k tweets. No way we got the Emperor getting ratioed on Twitter. Unbelievable. We then come to learn that the BLUELOCK TV gained a whopping amount of bread from their neo-egoist league. 78 billion yen to be exact, which is the same as $500 billion USD. That shit is insanity. Mr. Krabs was loving it though. Got to sell out all that player merchandise, plus got some relations to PIFA. The best truly becomes rich, he says, as now Ego walks into the office because apparently Mr. Krabs called him over to talk. And we know how Ego is. He wanted to make things quick and leave. So Fat Ass starts giving him his props and whatnot, saying he brought enormous profits to the JFU, but there was one problem he was having with all this, and it was the fact that he was having a sorry temper tantrum like Nagi fans on Twitter about Nagi being eliminated from BLUELOCK, asking why he got dropped, as it is the Nagi Seishiro if he's a popular player, but he saw no reason why he got locked off. And I guess this confirms it. The Nagi fandom have canonically found their way in the manga. Out of all people asking for his comeback, it just so happened to be this head. Ego, hearing all that in a calm manner, just tells him that only the top 23 would move on. Those were the rules. It's already done. But bro must have had some big stick up his ass, informing that Nagi stands all over the internet are wanting him to be brought back, saying things like, Ego is cruel, bring Nagi back. Punisher really does know his fans. Truly though, Mr. Krabs just wants to make more bank off of him, which isn't a surprise. I don't know what he would expect to get with the current Nagi right now, who's a literal bum, but whatever. Even Ego knew what bro was trying to pull, and that the only thing he's worried about right now is bringing Japan to victory in the World Cup. Got that man looking like the biggest dumbass right now. He even goes on to say that he is the god of the BLUELOCK project, which I for one couldn't agree with this whatsoever, because shifting through a different time, we finally get to see the true goddess of BLUELOCK, Anri, my finest, baddest female in the entire series. Her against Batra's mother or Kaiser's mom is no competition. She low diffs. And speaking of which, as it looks to see, she is at the U20 World Cup press conference along with the New Japan representatives, telling the media in phase 1, BLUELOCK selected 35 out of the 300 players who played against Japan's U20 representative team. And in phase 2, the Neo-Egoist League, the numbers even down to just 23, with all the cameras flashing and the photographers doing their job to the best of their ability. She announces that it's finally time for phase 3, the U20 World Cup. God damn, she's looking too good in that attire. And I know my eyes aren't tripping, but out of everyone posted up hella clean within the spotlight, why the fuck did we do Sendo this dirty? He genuinely looks like a Roblox idol character with that default smile. But unlike everyone else who doubts him, I know he will do great things in this art. All Sendo haters, stay on that side. Now Anri keeps going, saying for the U20 World Cup, Japan will be hosting it. Home field advantage, with 64 other countries participating, that being the highest number to date, and some of the countries consist of Brazil, the football kingdom, Germany with of course Kaiser, France with this freak of nature Loki, and others, England, Spain, Italy, we see China and the USA also, to which will all include the new Gen 11 players. They making sure we can't see what they look like. Afterwards, we go back to the conversation happening between Mr. Krabs and Ego again. He tries to one-up the argument, calling himself a god too, and spouting baloney at the man, asking him who did he think haggled with PIFA to let Japan host this year, adding some more blasphemy that he has been the one supporting Japanese football, calling Ego a dreamer who got hired by the god, being him. giving the utmost disrespect of ordering Ego to bring Nagi back. I don't know who he thinks Ego is, but for someone who is a certified hater, he must always stand on it, simply replying back that he'll just quit if Nagi is brought back. As per his plan, he assembled a team to win the World Cup, having no intentions of going back on the 23 players he chose. Put it that Nagi really isn't needed, reminding Fatso over here that it was their promise that they both agreed on to just select 23 players, which unfortunately, boo-hoo, he didn't choose Nagi. Right back again at the conference, Anri is being asked by the journalist if they'll ever see a matchup between Loki and Rin. Which, are we joking right now? This guy can't be serious. But he does redeem himself, asking about a matchup with Isagi and Kaiser. And it's funny how I forget that those two were on the same team, but in every game they played, they were on each other's head. Like, would you look at this image right here and think these niggas were trying to work together at the time? No, you wouldn't. She does approve of these things though, being that the U20 World Cup has been primarily viewed as a little bro of the adult World Cup, a championship more for crowning the world's best players under 20. But now times have changed, since thanks to the Neo Egoist League and BLUELOCK TV, the generation is having their attention on everything football, being now the media can think of the U20 World Cup as on the same standing with the main World Cup. And with all that said, she asks everyone in the room if they can feel it, telling them to look at the players who face world-class opponents in the Neo Egoist League and how they can feel times are about to change, saying that a World Cup victory is no mere dream for Japan and that it's now time to turn that mere dream into reality. This is why a man will never talk bad about Anri, because this type of motivation is what Japan needs. Respectable Glaze, she is the truth. One last time, the conclusion with the convo between Mr. Krabs and Ego wraps up with him throwing in the towel, but not allowing any more savagery from Ego, getting all up in his face that if Japan can't win, that pretty much it's adios for him. But at this point in time, Ego was turned, clapped back with a nod win statement that he'll make Japan the center of the football world. Mr. Krabs wants to be him so bad, trying to match his flow, that if he does that, and he'll just have to make the best business asset in the world. He truly is a cornball. Finally, Isagi steps up to the media with Anri introducing him, as he has a word to say, one hand on the mic and one on the stand. He goes up and says, "We will win." No, that's not right. He, Yoichi Isagi, will make the U20 World Cup the hottest place for football on earth. The confidence, the drive, he's ready. A saying very similar to what he said back then after the U20 game, but still the media loves it. Aiku and Sendo are gassed. Rin always has to be nonchalant trying to mog the panel. Nobody forgot about you, lil bro. Relax that jawline. So with that, Anri bids the conference farewell and tells the journalists, please look forward to the start of the new BLUELOCK Japan. At the final page of the chapter, as Nagi is at the arcade playing a sorry-ass game, Starfighter G, with his character down for the count, there's a continue option with him looking soulless. 47 days until the U20 World Cup. The ending text says, Isagi who retains his fire and Nagi contrasting him. The world of BLUELOCK is far away. Yeah, if I catch this dude Nagi in the end of another chapter, I'm finna change my PFP to Nanase for a month. Kaneshiro, develop this guy off screen. Please. Please.